What's up? Good morning. How are you? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's the 18th day of March 2022. It's 60 degrees and sunny here in Ventura, California. It's March Madness and the beginning of spring training. Let's go Cubs. I'm drinking orange juice. I still have this crud. It's Friday, which means it's time to take a look at any bits and bobs and pieces of news we might have missed as we round up the weekend and begin stuff. I have no idea what I just said. So since last we took a look at the news, there has been the announcement that they are making an official RPG based upon the 80s band Faith No More. Specifically, they're basing it upon one album of Faith No More called The Real Thing. It's being kickstarted right now. It's a zine art role-playing game, obviously, using Powered by the Apocalypse. It's a 1990s style dark and gritty RPG. It's 110 pages long. It's intended to be the first of a 5-part series based upon different albums. And it's, emulating the mystery, intrigue, and music and style and whatever was going on for the Faith No More 1989 album, The Real Thing. That's very, very specific. And I know people have tried to make games and modules before based upon songs or bands, and sometimes they work, but I don't know. And really, Faith No More? Okay. I guess. The fulfillments for Level Up have been started. So the Level Up Advanced 5th Edition books have safely arrived, and the fulfillments for the Kickstarters are starting to be set out. The books have been packed and will be sent to the North American backers and the UK backers first. Of course, because of the shipping issues, they might be getting sent now, but you might not receive them to a year or two. Fragged Empire 2nd Edition has been announced, and there is an interview with Wade Dyer, the man who designed it. Fragged Empire is a very obscure tabletop role-playing game about a post-apocalypse world that was abandoned by humans, and then the humans come back and try and recolonize it. We spoke about the bundles earlier this week. The Transrite bundle, of course, and the Ukraine bundle that are up, and the various under bundles that are running around supporting the various issues. We have a breakdown of what are the top 5 role-playing games out of the bundles. Number 1, we have Aegon. It's an indie RPG about positional combat and evocative rules and a mythic tale set in a fantasy world. It's designed by John Harper. We have Alien Armory, which is, I guess, a supplement to allow you to enter bioweapons into space games. I think it's designed for Mothership. We have a Dirty World, which is a talent system, sort of like a superhero game, but more film noir. So this is by Mr. Stoltz. That we have The Things We Leave Behind, which is a fantastic modern horror scenario. And of course, Thirsty Sword Lesbians is in both packages. It's an easy combat powered by the Apocalypse system that makes his fighting and flirting. If you've ever wanted to play a Steven Universe / She-Ra inspired role-playing game, this is probably it. Don't let the name fool you. It's actually a pretty decent game. And Wander Home, which is probably the highlight of both the bundles, because Wander Home has been nominated for a Nebula Award. It is a very charming, very wonderful role-playing game about anthropomorphic animals. Sort of, with the Miyazaki vibe. So that is what people have considered the top 5 of the 2 bundles. It really doesn't matter whether you support the politics of the individuals or not. It's a great way to get a ton of role-playing games and other shit for a few bucks. There's 500 on the Transrite bundle and 1,000 on the Ukraine bundle. For $15, you get 2 bundles. Between the 2 of them, you should find at least 5 games you actually want to use and download. Sadly, they're all PDFs, but of course, which means, you have to put them on the computer or print them out. Call of the Netherdeep is out. Reviews are in. People are like, it's okay. There's some stuff to take away from it that's interesting. A lot of people are saying if you have no familiarity with Critical Role whatsoever, this is a good intro to the world of Critical Role as opposed to the guide to Critical Role thing that they came out with earlier this year. Which, of course, brings us to the topic of our editorial of the week, which will be coming up really soon. In fact, as soon as I stop talking to you guys, that'll be the next bundle. So that looks like all the news to report for Friday. We have the Faith No More tabletop role-playing game being announced. We know that the Level Up fulfillments are being sent out for Level Up 5e from EN Publishing. We know that Fragged Empire 2nd Edition is coming out. We know that the Call of the Netherdeep is out. For some reason, the NPCs have been made to look like characters from Scooby-Doo and other famous IPs. And we have a breakdown of what the top RPGs from both the bundles of this week were. And I'm sure there'll be more bundles next week once we start up on Monday. But that's it. So that's it for all the last minute news. If you appreciate this content, let me know. See, Shaggy right there. Shaggy. Yoda. Shaggy. Generic blue thing. That one sort of was trying to look like Drizzt. I don't know who this one's trying to look like. Just, I guess, generic angry dude. But yeah, Shaggy. Yoda. Anyways, if you appreciate this content, let me know, and please consider supporting the OG GM Adventures with everything that's going on much of my life. I could definitely use a little extra financial support if you're feeling generous. Till next time, stay out of my Netherdeep, you damn kids and your damn Yoda. See ya.